Are we ready? Are we ready? It's Christmas Eve. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? How we doing? Hope everybody's doing okay this morning. It's Christmas Eve this morning. It's a little breezy here in Jacksonville. It's probably a little cool, not just here, but other places too. It's a little cool here. It's a little cool here. Yes, not too bad. Let's see what the temperature says on my computer. Temperatures to plummet next Monday is what it says. It don't even tell me the temperature. Just says it's going to plummet next Monday. Well, I wanted to know what's the temperature right now. Don't talk about Monday. Talk about right now. Talk about right now. I'm going over here to the comments because I bet your Ward is here already. Oh, no, he wasn't first. Hey, Brian. Good morning. Hey, Kim. How y'all this morning? How y'all this morning? Getting ourselves together. And close my door, please. Thank you. This today was declared a federal holiday, I guess. So some places who weren't the places that weren't going to be closed today are closed, except for the stock market is still running. Stock market is still running. It ain't closed. Stock market ain't closed. Oh, that's what happened. I wondered what went on with that. It's like, why is this? There we go. That's better. Move myself over. I wonder why my camera moved. I thought the camera wasn't moving, but the arm actually moved. Yepper. Okay, let me make sure I got all my situations. Thank you. All my situations is here. We got Bobby has joined us. Good morning. Chris is here. Hey, Chris. Julie's joined us. Good morning, Julie. Julie, I said I was going to reach out to you. I'm still going to do that because I wanted to. Are you working today? If not working today, let's talk after this. I don't know if you're working or not, but let's talk after this. Got to get all my information here. So when I go to the screen, it'll already be like already zoomed in. So that way we can see it comfortably. Yes. And then the chart, of course, is here already. Oh, cool. Let's talk after this. Nothing serious. I want you to be worried about what is it she wants. It ain't that serious. It's nothing serious. Okay. Let's go look at the charts from for where we are right now. And I'm trying to give it a little time. Okay. 8:31. Give a little more time for the platforms to let the people know that we're here. Listen, I got me a book yesterday that came in the mail. I'm not sure if anybody uses I want to say it's Lux Algo. Let me go look to make sure I got the right creator so that I'm not giving credit to somebody who doesn't deserve the credit. Who's the creator of Smart Money Concepts? Oh, Lux Algo. Yeah. Lux Algo created Smart Money Concepts, right? Does anybody use Lux? Everybody knows Lux Algo. If you're doing, and this isn't a plug, but I guess it will be. It wasn't intended to be a plug, but I guess it will be a plug. Lux Algo creates a lot of indicators that show up on TradingView, right? And Smart Money Concepts is one of the, hey, Todd, hey, Jermaine, top Smart Money Concepts. Hey, Melissa, I don't think I said hey to you, Melissa. Smart Money Concepts is one of the indicators that we use on TradingView. Well, I was in another Discord and there was a book that the young lady was using to study Smart Money Concepts. It was a workbook. And y'all know, listen, I'm an educator and I'm always down for some additional education. So I was like, oh, she had a workbook. I was like, give me the link for the workbook because I've used the Smart Money Concepts indicator. And then sometimes I'll be like wondering what, let me put this indicator on the screen. This was not set to be a teaching session, but I want to put the things together that go together. So I'm going to put my chart up so that way y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to put my chart up Smart money concepts. I'm going to turn off the indicators that are not smart money concepts. Okay. But if a few different discords use smart money concepts. Lux Algo is the dude who created it. Again, I'm going somewhere with all this, so y'all just ride along until I get where I'm going, right? So smart money concepts, you can see, I'm not sure if y'all can see this, kind of small. Lux Algo created smart money concepts. And there's several different things that show up in here. BOS over here is like break of structure. CHOCH is like change of character. Equal low, break of structure. There's several different things that are in here. You got highs and lows, weak, highs. This says previous day high, and there's a week high, WEAK high, and there's the lows. There's a lot of different things. So it helps you with structure and, again, change of character. Anyway, there's a lot of different stuff happening inside of here. It includes fair value gaps. It includes inverted fair value. It includes a lot of different stuffs inside of this indicator, right? So, but there's so much stuff in here, and I would be looking at it going, well, what does all this stuff really mean? Equal high, what is this? Like, I would be looking at the indicator, and I could see there was so much like meat in this smart money concepts indicator, but it seemed like there was like, I didn't fully understand everything that was happening in the indicator, but I knew there was a lot happening and it could be useful, right? So, hey Val, hey Deborah. So when I saw that there was a book to go along with it, I paid for the book. Now, I'm going to say right off the rip, like that girl who does those videos, right off the rip, her and her husband, they're so cute. But anyway, the more you're doing this particular thing that you're trading and doing, you need to know that you're going to continue to pay for education to somebody. And I need you to know that I'm, as an educator who expects to be paid for the things that I teach, I don't have any problem paying people when I'm going to be taught, because I think that goes with it. It's a circular motion, right? I can't expect to be paid and then don't expect to pay nobody, period, right? Anyway, there's a book. I'm talking about it. I'm going to take the chart off the screen. But Smart Money Concepts Workbook. Again, this ain't a plug for Smart Money Concepts Workbook, but it is and it isn't. It is not a plug, because, of course, I'm not going to make any money for plugging the book. But I started working the workbook last night, and it's 80 exercises to learn and practice the concepts to become. The first set of lessons, the first chapter talks about fair value gaps and regular gaps, and imbalances, balance price ranges, and that kind of thing. So it starts showing you things right in the chart about, just start right off the rip with that. Anyway, smart money concepts, it goes along with that indicator. So as I started looking at it, it's just looking at how do you lay down structure? How do you look at the structures of a chart? And then it goes into order blocks. Chapter 4 talks about order blocks. Chapter 3 was order block theory. Chapter 4 is order block. Let me go to the table of contents. And then chapter 5 and 6 is entering a trade theory and practice. So you got imbalances, which is like gaps and things that are imbalanced. Then you got order blocks, theory and practice. And then you got entering a trade theory and practice. The imbalances piece has been really good so far. Again, I started yesterday, did several of the lessons, and it's practice it. So you do the practice, and then it's got the answers for you. And I was not trying to go this deep into the book, but I think it's good to look at when you're seeing what is the chart talking about, because when you're really talking about analyzing, charting, technical analysis is the key to everything that we do. And again, I'm not necessarily plugging smart money concepts, but I kind of am, in that when we understand structure of the charts and we understand what's happening inside that chart, you got a much better chance of entering properly and exiting properly. Most of us can get the entry. We can kind of get the entry. It's that exit piece. Where we get taken out. So I'm increasing my knowledge so that I can continue to increase the knowledge of those who are trading with me and who follow me. And I know in 2026, we're definitely going, me and my community are leaning in much more heavily into risk management, because that's where we risk management being proper exits, because again, you know, we can kind of do okay with our entries. We do okay with our entries. Sizing, of course, is a thing for risk management, which generally sizing is going to come down to your money and not oversizing. But the other piece of risk management is exiting at the proper time. Exiting when you're making you got the right money, and exiting when the trade is not going your way. When it's not going well, you need to be able to exit there too. Janae says fear and greed at 59. Smart money is what I'm about conceptually and realistically. Exactly. So, you know, that book, if somebody's interested in it, I'll find the link. But it's I'm going through the book. I'm gonna go on through the book, and of course, y'all already know. Y'all know I will create some stuff. I already got a product in mind that is coming in physical form, because I do a lot of digital stuff, but that physical book made a difference for me, because we do so many things digitally. But for me to have a book that I can actually look at, flip back to, do the work and the pictures, draw and write in the book. The book is on Amazon. Yes, Chris, is that a question or a statement? Was that a question or a statement? Let me go. I can go find the link real quick, I believe. If that was a question, I do have the link. I just got to go grab it real fast. And while we're talking, I'll grab the link. But yeah, y'all know a book. It was a statement. Yes, the book is on Amazon. That was a statement. And Chris is saying the book is on Amazon, and it is. It is on Amazon. You probably could search for it, Smart Money Concepts. I got it off Amazon. Somebody gave me the link, and I went and got it from there. And maybe right here, T. Sherrill is probably, yep, this is where I got it from. Smart Money Concepts. Well, you know what? Hold up. Let me go to a different place and find the link. Well, yep, that's what I wanted, maybe. That is what I wanted. Yep. Smart Money Concepts book. Smart Money Concepts. There we go. Smart Money Concepts. Let me get a link for you. Okay. Did you give me a link or not? Or no? Here we go. Copy. Let me give y'all a link. There's a link you can use for the Smart Money Concepts book that I mentioned. There you go. All right. I believe I put that there. So let's move on. The book, let me see. Todd says, in my opinion, I think OCO bracket is necessary for exit. Takes the emotion out of the trade. For me, this is not financial investment. Well, the problem with the OCO bracket, it works out great, Todd, if you're able to. I just gave you the link. It works out great if you're able to just open and close your trades. But if you are like many people who are trading with me and your account is not over 25K and you need to use a PDT hack, the OCO order doesn't work as well for sellers, not sellers who have less than 25K. So we use the PDT hack, which is you can't OCO that. You can't OCO the entry of a trade. You can OCO the exit. You can't OCO the entry. So now if you're, if you're working, if you're doing, you're just buying options and you're exiting that option, you can exit with an OCO. You're right. And if you're selling options and you have more than 25K and you can open and close, yes, you can OCO that. But if you are a seller and you have less than 25K and you want to close that trade with PDT hack, you need to wait till it's PDT hack ready. Okay, so that's the OCO doesn't help. But yes, I believe the OCO order is a good way to take out the emotion of the order. It really is a great way to take out the emotion of the exits of a trade. I agree with that completely. Totally do agree with that. Okay. Janae is saying this is not investment advice. Absolutely not. Just saying. Yeah. So let's move on to our day. I'm working on my smart money concepts. That's what I'm going to spend some time doing over these holidays while I've got some downtime. And your book, of course, can go with you wherever you go, where your computer, not necessarily so much. But I've already started working on a product that is going to be for our SPX trading. That's going to be something in physical form that we're going to go with for our next product. I'm already in. I got in motion. Soon as that book hit my hands, y'all already know the spirit will move on me quickly, and I don't have any problem moving because some people will dawdle and will procrastinate and hold on to an idea for months and Sundays. That don't be me. Okay, that was good grammar, by the way. That don't be me. I will put an idea together and launch it because there are products that people need in their hands, and we need to make sure that they have what they need. And if I'm the person that's going to help deliver it, then Lord, use me. That's what I'm here to be. I'm here to be used. If there is to be, if you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. Yes, you can use me. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. Yes, you can use me. You can take my hands and my feet. Yeah, you can use my voice. You can speak to me. All the things, Lord. If you can use something that you've given me, you can use me. Is that your testimony? Can the Lord use you? Or has he given you ideas that you sitting on? Do you have ideas that you sitting on? If you are, shame on you. Get to it. Get to it. And you don't got to wait till 2026. The new year, new stuff. No, get started now. Get started now. I'm not going to go there. Okay, let's go on to our show. Go to the show, Arlissa. Go to the show. Go to the show. Okay, so let me put up my screens. Let me put my stuff on the screen. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Janae. I don't know if I said hey to you this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Dum, 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 dum. Let me forward the information about the book for those who might be interested in the book. Forward, forward, forward. I might take a picture of it. Yes, Val. New mercies every day, every day, every day. Okay, so we're looking at the screen now. SPX 500 right now is at 69.09. The Santa rally has been rallying. Okay, the last 2 days we've been bullish. We've been bullish the last 2 days. 69.09 is where SPX currently is. Let's go look at what it did yesterday. This was yesterday's price action. SPX almost got me. We did a pullback, went up. It got up to about 6,900. It filled this gap up here. And I thought after we filled the gap, I thought that monkey was going to pull back. See, and it did. It filled the gap, pulled back out of the gap. It dropped back down to 68.96, gave a little false, like I'm coming back. It was right past the pivot, like I'm really coming back. But what I did not do, I went ahead and entered at 69.10 because we really didn't have anything that was showing any on my gamma chart. It wasn't showing wasn't showing any, and there wasn't a whole lot of volume. It wasn't showing anything pulling us towards 69.10, but it pulled back. Next thing you know, it went on back through this gap. This was at 1 o'clock. It waited till 1 o'clock, and when it got a little juice, when people came back from lunch, from their Christmas lunches, it pushed through, and I had already put us in copy trading into 69.10. But as soon as it pushed through and it danced around here and got through that fair value gap, I was like, oh. And then now we're going to exit that 69.10 just in case it decides to keep pushing. We exited, small loss. As soon as it exited, I jumped right back on the put side. 68, 90, 95, because there wasn't no reason for me to sit around waiting. I got below this pivot and got us a put credit spread real quick to balance off some of the money that was lost with exiting this call credit spread side. And then I waited a bit until we could get one more something to come up, so we would make sure we came out green at the end of the day. Turns out the 69, okay, honey, be safe out there. Turned out that the 69.10 barely, we did take another another run at 69.10, and it did. When this pulled back, I entered 69.10 again for us, me and the community and copy trading, and then it ran right on back up. Even though the market on close or the settling of the thing had a bunch of negative, like it was going to pull back, and it did. It dropped back down to 69.04. It went up to 69.04 and it ran back up. In the last, SPX will cause heart issues if you're not careful. You better have a strong heart fooling up with it. And it ran right up into 69, 10 and 11. This is where you pray hard. This is where you pray hard. Telling it pull back, pull back, pull back. You know how on movie Flight, when the plane was going down and the little and the indicator thing on the plane is going pull up, pull up, pull up. I was sitting in my car when it was going up like this, and I was saying pull back, pull back, pull back, because I did not want that to breach at 69.10. I really did not want it breached. So it did pull back. The Lord heard my pleas, and it closed at 69.0978, which was way too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. So trade ended up being fine, but boy, that was not comfortable at all. We ended up copy trading, ended up making $20 or $30 in profits yesterday with a high level of stress, which was not comfortable. And the membership also made profits yesterday. Good stuff for both sides. Turned out good. But really it should have been a total put credit spread day without the call credit spreads, because this really, though it gave a little bit of indication in here that it was maybe pulling back a little bit, it wasn't giving indication that it was reversing. This is a good lesson here as to when we trade what we want to see versus trading what we actually see. Okay, our impatience can bite us. I think I saw a tweet, might have been from Elite Options, and he said, when you jump into something prematurely, you'll feel like a hero for about 5 minutes, but you'll spend the next several hours kicking yourself. Like you'll feel like a hero for a few minutes, but you'll spend a lot more time kicking yourself. Like, why didn't I just wait? Because this trade really didn't show itself as a reversal, just showed itself as a minor pullback. So I really should have waited. Anyway, it turned out okay, but I had to do a lot more maneuvering in the afternoon than I wanted to do. Had I just stayed on the put side, I would have just been riding up with everything else. But it turned out okay in the end, but that's not the way I wanted it to go. I didn't want my afternoon to go like that. Again, it turned out okay, but that's not how I wanted my afternoon to go. But that's what SPX did yesterday. And Avery said 69.05 was the big green bar on Gamma. Yeah, it was 6,900 at first, and then it moved. So once we have to wait till we definitely have to wait, since we know We were in the same trade, yes. When we know that the 6,900 is the big bar, when we know that the big bar is, and he's talking about gamma, and I really wasn't going to here either, but he's talking about our gamma screen from yesterday. When we know, see, when we know that the big bar is one thing, we have to really wait till the price gets there. And when the price gets there, then we need to see, this is 6,900 is this bar. This big bar here is 6,900. Okay, price wasn't there yet. Price wasn't there yet. So we need to wait till the price actually gets to the big bar. Like here, this is 11:55, so almost 12 o'clock. Price is actually at the big bar. 69.05 is the next one. We need to see when the price gets to the big bar, and then we see what happens next. Once price gets to the big bar, then we see what does the next bar start to do. What does do? Because once price gets to the place where it's, where we're expecting it to go to anyway, does more volume then get put onto the next bar? Does the bar next to it start to get bigger? And we do see that it does. See how price, this red line is sliding to the right? The price is sliding because price is now going through this bar, and then the 69.05 bar is now at 90,000, right? So you're starting to see that the bar next to it is getting some more gas. The bar next to it. See, now the 69.05 bar is now at 120,000 almost. So this 69.05 bar, right? The 69.05 bar now has 120,000. Before we were looking at it, it was at 90,000. So now there's more volume here. There's 30,000 more volume than there was 15 minutes ago. Okay. So now that the price is here, now that the price is at 6,900, more volume is being put on the next price because now price is in proximity. So people are putting more money on it. And you see here the gamma, the total GEX here is also rising. So price is being more volume is being put here to push us higher. So it's not just that that's the big bar, but what happens once price gets there. And notice here now 69.05 bar is 130,000. It's gone up even 10,000 more. And the next screen, 69.05 is now the big bar. 69.05 has become 150,000. So it's continuing to climb and get bigger. And then now 69.05 is bigger, 69.05 bigger. So now we see that 6,900 is no longer the big bar. 69.05 is the big bar. See, for those of you who are watching, this is the kind of stuff I teach inside my membership, right? Those of you who are watching, what is she talking about? This is the kind of stuff I teach inside my membership. And I'm way deep in this on a YouTube call, okay? Because this ain't usually what we do on YouTube. This is membership material. This is, how we doing when we're inside the membership. This is the kind of stuff I teach. But now you're at 69.05. Now 69.05 is the big bar, which lets us know that this bar goes between 05 and 10. 10 is on the other side of it. Now 10 is still a small bar. It hasn't really grown much, which really gives us indication that 10 is we're probably not going to stay up there. But 05, between 05 and 10, it's the big bar now, right? And this is 145. Look at the time. This is 145. But as we watch the course of time, notice the 69.10 bar really isn't getting any bigger. It's kind of getting a little bigger here at 210. It's grown to 100,000 here. This is the 69.10. It's grown some here. So we're still, but the GEX is still climbing. This bar, this line at the bottom. Again, I am doing a lot more teaching than I would normally be doing. And it's now got a little juice now at 69.10. It's at 120,000 too, and it's at 230. So you've got to give it the space. You got to think about, well, It's got some room. Remember, this GEX chart changes every 5 minutes. It's not a stagnant thing. What it was at 9:30 and 10:30 and 11:30, this is 2:30. It's not staying the same all day long. This is a changing thing. It's changing based on what's happening with price, right? Now, 69.10, it's 2:55, almost 3 o'clock. 69.10 is at 150,000. Price could go there now, right? Price could go there. Right. You go take a shower and come back. I'm teaching Gamma. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing, is it, Janae? What is you doing? You are on a YouTube call. You don't teach Gamma on YouTube. This is membership material. All right. So here we go. This is this where, and you see that 69.10 is the big candle now, 150,000. This is 69.10. So just let you know that at 3 o'clock, 69.10 is real, is realistic, because we're here. We're here now. We're here now. So, and then here we go, 320, and it did get up into the 10, 11. It went there. It did go there, right? It went right on up in there. And then it pulled back off it. It did pull back off a bit. But that's all Gamma. I'm done with that, teaching that. But that's all what happened yesterday. But we use that GEX chart. We use that Gamma chart to help guide us during the day. To help guide us during the day. Again, that's stuff we learned in the membership. And let me go on and mention right here, since I'm already talking about that membership, that membership is where we do that good option seller zone membership. That's where I teach all that stuff. This is where you get the best of me. That's where you get the best of me. That's where I do my teaching and training. And you can come into the membership for a free 7-day trial if you'd like. I put the link there. You can come and join us in the membership for a free 7 days. That's where I do my teaching, my training, my coaching. That's where I'm there for guidance, individual. That's where you can send me an individual question. That's where you get your one-on-ones. That's where you get to, if you want to call me and talk on Telegram, that's where you get to do that. You don't get to do that going, I'm thinking about which program I'm interested in. Can we talk? I'm sorry, but no. We can talk in text. I don't have a problem texting back and forth. But yeah. Janae says, if you like this channel, hit the like button. I'm agreeing with Janae. Hit the like button, hit the thumb up, hit the notification bell, hit all the stuff that need to be hit. Okay, I am so far away from my show. Okay, the VIX is at 1396. Please hit the notification bell, the like, the subscribe, all the things. Come on. 1396 is where the VIX is. Top Treasury official, strong growth, shouldn't stop the Fed cuts. U.S. futures steady as gold powers on. The K-shaped consumer is alive and well. What's a K-shaped consumer? I don't know what that even means. Gold climbs above 4,500 in historic rally for metals. Vanguard, girl, have y'all gone in the mall talking about buying some gold? Oh my goodness, you go digging in your backyard first, because gold in the mall, child, boo. Vanguard flips the script, 60-40 investment strategy. Bank of America, these 6 stocks will lead the 1 trillion chip surge in 2026. Zombie ship shows Trump is targeting the darkest corner of the oil fleet. Okay. That's what's going on in Yahoo Finance. Let's move on to futures. Dow futures are down 6, which is kind of flat. S&P futures, NASDAQ futures green. Oil is green. 10-year bonds red. Amazon faces leader's dilemma. Fight AI shopping bots or join them. AI shopping bots. Tanger CEO says retailers are discounting to meet the consumer this holiday. You better, because the consumer is deciding where they want to spend their money. And they don't have to go to nobody's outlet and pay regular price. Because if y'all been to the outlet, the prices at the outlet is the same as they are in the mall almost. Why should I come here and pay the same price? Supposed to be an outlet price. It's the same. Stock futures are little changed after S&P post record close. These 5 infrastructure stocks have more than tripled this year in the AI trade. Tubi, free streaming service Tubi, is rivaling major players for viewership. Yeah, people watch Tubi. People watch Tubi. Let's see what Europe has. Europe is a mixed bag. Stock 600, FTSE and CAC are red. DAX and FTSE Milano are green. European markets close higher. Novo Nordisk shares jumped 9%, extending the rally after the GLP-1 pill. Ooh. Asia, ASX 200, Nikkei, and Nifty 50 are red. Hang Seng and Shanghai are both green. Asian markets are mixed in Christmas Eve trading. Gold crosses 4,500 for the first time. Like the first time. Bitcoin is at 87,000. Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, and XRP are all red. On the calendar this morning, we had unemployment claims, 214,000. They still giving unemployment money out for people who getting unemployed. They still paying unemployment money. Yep. People are still claiming unemployment, 214,000. So a little less, a few less of them, 10,000 less than anticipated, which is good. Thursday is a bank holiday, so there is nothing coming tomorrow. Friday, there's nothing coming, but the market will reopen. Today, the market closes at 1 o'clock. Today, the market closes at 1. Today, the market closes. Futures, I believe, closes at 1 as well, but I think futures trades tomorrow. Can somebody confirm that futures trades tomorrow? I don't trade futures, so I don't really know, but somehow I remember something about futures trading tomorrow. Jobless claims 216,000. 10:30, we've got 7-year note auction, 4-week bill auction at 11:30, and 8-week bill auction at 11:30. All right. Let's go see what Adam has to say this morning. Again, I am far behind in my time, but this is Christmas Eve. We're in the Santa rally, and I gave y'all a gift this morning by talking about that gamma, because that is not a YouTube topic that I talk about. That happens behind the paywall, as they say. That my good teaching happens behind the paywall. Short session for X1 p.m. close. Ride your runner. Yesterday's long was given in Monday newsletter and live 9:30 a.m. Long, the 68.73 reclaim. 69.11 was the bonus target given same time and its exact high. Plan today. 69.02 is support. 69.02 is support. Watch your trap. 69.11, 69.15, 69.21 are up next. If 69.02 fails, then we're going to dip to 68.82 to 85. The difference between ES and SPX is 52 points. So if you're following Adam's tweets, you should subtract 52 from his tweets, his X's. XSP range is 688 to 692 if you're trading XSP, if you're trading XSP. All right. Put those numbers on your chart. 68.11. 69.15, 69.21 are coming up next. 69.02 is the support. If we get below there, 68.82, 68.85. Okay, that's what Adam had to say. We still got some stuff here. Some of those called, like I had. Who did I have on here that I had to close? Microsoft. I think it was Microsoft I had to close yesterday. He's not on the list. But I had to close the call credit spread because it got ran up to and breached. So I closed it yesterday. My Amazon is fine. I closed it with a profit. But here's some stuff on the list. If you're interested in something that you can enter today with the Friday expiration, you get 2 days of theta decay. Basically, you ain't got to fight the market because the market will be closed tomorrow. So today may be a good day to enter some trades that are going to expire on Friday. That's what I'm going to look at while the market is open to see if there's something I want to get in and put our community into if they're interested. I just put the trade alerts out there. People get to choose whether or not they're interested, right? We don't force nobody into nothing. We just say, if you're interested, here is something. All right. SPX 500, let's look at that again before we move on to SPY, Triple Q. 69.09, we're still there in SPX right now. SPY, Janae said she went to take a shower and came back. I was talking about gamma. She's like, what in the foolishness is happening here? Okay, yesterday, SPY closed at 687.93, and it's currently at 688.14. So it's up, about 50 cents, maybe? No, about 20 cents. Yeah, that's not really that much. Maybe 20-something cent. It's up from yesterday. It's closed. A little bit of a gap up in SPY. Triple Q closed yesterday at 622.22. and it's at 622.52. So it's up about 30 cents. Triple Q is up about 30 cents. IWM closed yesterday at 252.07, and it's currently at 252.15. So it's up 8 cents. It's up about 8 cents. If you're trading your IWM, 1 DTE with us from yesterday, you may want to put your close order in so you can have that ready to close this morning. Okay. All righty. I think that's that. Let me see what I have next up. I can go ahead and land the plane. Copy trading made some money yesterday. That's good. That was good news. That was good. Had to do a little maneuvering yesterday, but we got it done. Copy trading is not replacing the membership, and the membership does not replace copy trading. They're both operating independently, individually. We're doing both of them, as they say. We're doing both of them. I talked about the membership already. I put the link in the chat. You can join us over there and do a 7-day free trial if you'd like. Come on in to e2t.trading and do a free trial. Okay, now let's move on to the trader's declaration. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused and patient trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My accounts growing steadily. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I'm a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotions. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others. In Jesus' name. Are there any limits to copy trading units that one can buy? Nope. There's no limit. You can, when you're trading, when you're copy trading, you can trade 1 unit, which is basically 1 for 1 with me. If I trade 1 contract, you trade 1 contract. That's 1 unit. You can trade 2 units, which means if I trade 1, you trade 2. You're going to double whatever I do. I trade 2, you're going to trade 4. That's 2 units. It means you're going to double whatever I do. From 2, you jump to 5. You could trade 1 unit, 2 units, 5, which means if I trade 1 unit, you're trading 5. You're trading 5 times as much as I do. So if I trade 2 units, you're going to trade 10. You're going to quintuple whatever I do. Okay. 1, 2, 5, 10. You can jump to 10. 1, 2, 5, 10. And you can jump to 20. There are people, I think, in increments of 5 after that. You may be able to do 15. So 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But the units, you're going to pay per unit for the subscription. All right. It's $100 per unit for the subscription with Peakbot, first of all. Second of all, you need to put that amount of money into your Trader account. Every unit is about $2,000 of buying power in your Trader account. So if you have 1 unit, that's about $2,000. 2 units, $4,000. 5 units, you should have about $10,000 in your Trader account. And that is so when I place a trade, your Trader account has the buying power to do the trades. All right. Like yesterday, I moved a lot yesterday, and you needed to have the money in there to move with me. Right. So yesterday I had to maneuver to make sure that we came out profitable. And if your money don't go as far as I go, then I'm maneuvering to make sure we get green. But if your money stops before I stop, then and I'm moving based on the $2,000. So if you don't have the 2K per unit, then your money runs out before I get you green. It's just what it is. Right. So yes, you can go up. You can buy as many units as you like. We're not stopping you. We're not stopping you. Just got to pay for the subscription units, and you got to make sure the money is in Trader that can cover the units. But however you want to run it, we're good. All right. It's time. It's time. It's time. What are we going to do today? These 2 things. We're going to stay green. We're going to get this Santa money. All right. Everyone have a prosperous day. On tomorrow, have a blessed and Merry Christmas. Jesus is definitely the reason for the season. Yes. Trade well. trade patiently, trade what you see, right? Have a great Christmas, everybody. If I won't see you, of course, it's been wonderful hanging out with y'all. And I'll be back on Friday morning. We'll be right here in the seat doing what we do. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends. Remember what the focus of this is supposed to be. Try to keep your mentals, in check. Remember that really this season is not supposed to be about the gift giving, even though we've made it about that. But enjoy the people. Enjoy the people more than you enjoy the stuff. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay safe. If you gonna drink, don't drive. Stay off them roads. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. I tell my son that if you're gonna be in that bottle, you need to be in the house. You can't be in the bottle and in the car. You need to be in the bottle and in the house. Them the choices. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life, but I'm gonna give good advice as the mama. Okay. Love. I will see y'all in the market. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.